Swiss Army Man is a film by Daniels, that is Dan Kwan and Daniel Schneert, and it stars Paul Dano along with Daniel Radcliffe, and that's it. Those are the two people in this movie. There's a few other people that you see, for, somewhat, but those are the two stars of this movie. Paul Dano plays a stranded man on an island. He's about to hang himself, and then all of a sudden Daniel Radcliffe comes up on the shore. He's a dead man, and they form this friendship where Paul Dano is basically teaching him about life, and Daniel Radcliffe is helping him survive and find his way back to civilization. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. First off, let me just say, the performances by these two guys in this movie are some of the best of the whole year. I loved watching these guys perform with each other. And it's weird to say that because Daniel Radcliffe plays a dead guy. He plays a farting corpse. That's what this movie is known as, the farting corpse movie. Daniel Radcliffe is dead, but he gives such a great performance because he's not just dead. He talks and he has Paul Dano is hallucinating all this stuff that's happening, and they work off so well off one each other, and they have such great chemistry, and their banter, and they're so funny to watch, and they both give such great performances, real grounded performances. And honestly, this is Daniel Radcliffe and Paul Dano maybe at their best. They've been in such great movies before, and they work just so well together. It was so awesome to see that in this movie, and they had to. They had to kill it in this movie because they're the only two in it, and they did it. The thing with this movie is, it is so original, so unique, so crazy, and yet so real and so grounded and so realistic about the way that it talks about life, and you can relate to it. This movie, it just blew me away on levels that I just was not ready to be blown away by. Honestly, I was really excited to see this movie. I saw the trailer and I was really looking forward to it. I was so excited that I was finally getting a chance to see it. And I had pretty high expectations because I thought it would. I saw the tone from the trailer, and I was hoping that they could capture it throughout the whole thing, and they did. I couldn't believe how steadily they went through humor and emotional moments, and the way that they sustained your feelings and your interest. And then, by the way, the music, the way that it integrated into the movie was so cool because it's just Paul Dano singing songs to himself, and Daniel Radcliffe starts singing, and they just start singing these songs, and that's the soundtrack of the movie. It was so unique, and I've never seen anything like that. The way that I thought about this movie while I was watching it is basically, if you think about Castaway, so you got Tom Hanks and then you got Wilson. This movie is basically, Tom Hanks is played by Paul Dano, and then Wilson is played by Daniel Radcliffe. And it's, instead of just fast forwarding and Castaway, how many years that he was on the island, think about just those years and how he was talking to Wilson. It's such a simple thing, but the way that they pulled it off is like nothing I've ever seen. This is such a unique movie. It's such a deep movie. It really is. There's so much that they say in this movie about life and relationships and love and just growth of a human being, and how you should feel about yourself. The movie has so much to say. It really gets under your skin if you let it. And let me just say that they pull it off, and it is worth seeing this movie. I really ended up loving this movie. It was hilarious. It was beautiful to look at. The direction was great. The performances were fantastic. I loved everything about this movie. The only thing that I'll say is that for me, which let me know after you see the movie. If you see it, please comment below and let me know. How do you feel about the ending? Because for me, I feel like the movie was at such a high level, and the ending didn't completely disappoint me, but I feel like the ending wasn't quite as good as the rest of the movie. That was the only thing that took me back a little bit from basically being a perfect movie in my eyes. I absolutely loved it. I can't wait to see it again because it is weird and out there, and you have to go along for this ride. But it's a fantastical movie where it's hard to explain. Watch the trailer. If you watch the trailer and you say, oh my God, it looks ridiculous, who cares? Don't go see the movie because you're not going to like it. But if you watch the trailer and you're interested, go see the movie, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. I'm going to go 4.5 out of 5 for Swiss Army Man. I absolutely loved it. I cannot wait to see it again. I'm loving this year with these crazy, weird movies with The Lobster and Swiss Army Man, even Neon Demon, which I didn't really love that movie, but it was out there and crazy. I appreciate the craziness in movies and they're going for it. I love seeing that, and I can't wait to see more. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this and you want to see more reviews from a guy like me, Tom Waterloo, then please like and share this video, leave a comment down below, and most importantly, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.